Mm, 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 Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Glendine. Good morning, Miss Avis. Good morning, Indigo and Trey Trey. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Miss Vaughn. Mark said, I want your opinion on Ranny's death. Okay. Good morning, Real, Miss G, T Money, Miss Yolanda, Queen T. Shonda, can you talk about the Naziah Harris case? Yes, ma'am. I'll do that later on another live. I sure will, Miss Vaughn. I had did a live about it a couple of weeks ago, but I'll do another one. Yes, ma'am. Hey Latoya, Miss Renee, how you doing this morning? Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I came to talk to y'all this morning because y'all, I've been in YouTube streets and I've been trolling people. I've been trolling people this morning and I think I got some people mad. So I said that I'm going to come on my page and I'm just going to go ahead and give my opinion of how I feel and see how people feel if we feel in the same kind of way. But I'll definitely give my opinion on the situation with Ronnie for you, Mark. Because I've been looking into that too, especially with the Ronnie situation and the fact that they are basically now trying to. I don't want to say that they try. I don't want to say the police saying it because it's not the police. You know how it is. Social media want to say that Christian had something to do with him getting unalived and all of this other stuff. Now, I don't know exactly what Ronnie had going on in his life or what kind of life this young man lived, but I thank you, Haywood. I definitely think that it had something to do with something that he got going on. If it got something, and I wouldn't even put it past, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I won't say that Christian so had something to do with it. Thank you, Miss Vaughn. But do I believe it had something to do with the situation with him and Christian and Blueface and all of that? I do. I do believe that he was unalived about the attention that he is seeking for, especially when it comes down to the paternity of the little baby. With him coming out here trying to make it seem like the baby is his and doing all the stuff that he done, I do feel like that it probably had something to do with that. I can't say that it came from Chris Sean. I won't say that it came from Blueface. But yeah, it definitely is not just no random, oh, we gonna get him. No, I don't believe that. And then I seen that he got a GoFundMe. They don't start a GoFundMe for him. I have seen, I don't know if y'all watch this channel called The Knot. He been doing a lot of stories and coverage on this. As far as like with Christian and Ronnie, I know he called himself made a video where he supposedly called the DNA place, and they apparently told him that the information was fake. But this is what I will say: DNA analysis is under a HIPAA law. They cannot just release information to nobody over the phone. So I would definitely say that that was a lie. The not definitely reach for that. And I know a lot of people do stuff like that just to have a story and all of that. But yeah, that was definitely a lie. Cause no DNA analysis, that would go against HIPAA. That would definitely go against HIPAA, and there's something that they couldn't do. Yeah, it's definitely. I would say that she's a suspect. I wouldn't say that she per se was the one who had the people to go do it, but I would definitely say that it's someone that's in connection with her about what's going on. Oh, he with his mom, Cheerful One. I'ma see him this weekend, so I'll do a live with him this weekend. I had him last weekend. I should have went live when he was over here. I get him and his little sister and they oldest brother every week, every other weekend now, just so that I can still spend time with him. So I'll do a live with him next time I have him, or when I go see him this weekend, cause I gotta go and do his mama hair and do his little sister hair for Valentine's Day. So I'll probably get a live with him in. You say you doubt Blueface? I don't know, Miss Vaughn. I don't know. I ain't gonna doubt Blueface because we all know what type of person Blueface is, and we all know how Chris Sean is too now. So they think Christian had something to do with the unaliving of the young man. Yes, Miss Yvonne, they definitely think Christian had something to do with it. They think that Christian probably had somebody to off the man or something like that. Because even the police said that this was a targeted hit. It wasn't like just no random anything. It was definitely targeted. So I definitely believe that yeah, I definitely believe that somebody had something going on. I love to hear his voice when you were coming on around 7. I know I ain't been on that early in a minute. I ain't went on in a minute. They told me some Killer Noise say you wanted a DNA, then this happened. Yeah, okay. And that's what I'm saying too. It definitely could have a lot to do with the DNA. I'm not putting that past. But at the same time, we also don't know the other things that Ronnie was into throughout his life. We don't know who he had on made mad. We don't know what type of enemies or anything like that he may have. So we can't really speak on that. It could be Miss Yvonne. It could be. It could be. I hope she wasn't that darn me either, real. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that she, but then I don't know, cause y'all, we have seen Christian, how she acts out on the TV and all of this other stuff. So we already know that she's not the brightest crayon in the box. So we all know that she's not the brightest crayon in the box. So I wouldn't put anything I wouldn't put it past her. Shaking my head, y'all don't know any facts about that man's life. And I agree. I didn't say that we knew facts. I just said that we don't know exactly what he was into or who he had done made mad or any of that. I definitely said that. But at the same time, we all do know what was put out on the internet. We all know that he was harassing um Krishan, saying that Junior was his, saying that he wanted a DNA test. So we are able to definitely speak on that. I'm not talking to you, Queen. Okay, Bert. No, I'm just saying, like, we don't know, but he was into something. I don't put nothing past him. You can look at Ronnie, just how he came up on Christian with the mask on and all of that stuff when they was recording in the mall. You can already tell that he's into that street life. You could tell he's into that. So he definitely probably had some people pissed off. He definitely probably had some people mad, and they definitely probably caught him slipping. But at the same time, you have to look at the facts that what was going on. And we all know Christian. We all know Blueface. We all know the type of activities and stuff that they like to get down with. So, of course, it's going to be thrown out there that maybe they had something to do with it. Wait, who are we talking about? Oh, I was talking about Christian and Krishan and the situation with Ronnie who passed. But I definitely hope that they do find out who did it and justice is done for this young man because hey, I'm not with nobody losing their life behind nothing stupid, dumb, or whatever decisions that they made. Who were we to make the choice to kill somebody because we don't agree with them? So yeah, I'm definitely not with that. But y'all, let me tell y'all what I want to tell y'all about now. So I know that everybody's seen on the second when Miss Clarissa Shields, big ups. I'm gonna give her props. She undisputed. She did her thing. She won her boxing match and everything like that. But I know that everybody knows about the whole little thing with her and Papoose and Remy that had been going around and going on. So I got the girls on other channel mad at me because I came and I said on the post, my words was, and I stand on what I said. Papoose is not into Clarissa. You can look at the body chemistry. You can look at how they interact with each other. You can look at all of that and you can see that Papoose is not into Clarissa as Clarissa is into Papoose. When Papoose came out and she won that fight, only thing they did was gave a hug and she moved on by her business. Let me tell you this. If it was me, my nigga, my girl just won a fight, baby. We ain't just hugging. We finna get a kiss going on. We finna do the whole nine. I'm sorry. Even when they walked in, Papoose' hand was in his pocket. Her hand was in his arm. I just don't see the chemistry that Papoose is into Clarissa as Clarissa is into Papoose. I feel like it is just like a friendship type thing. But Carissa made a live and was talking about she's in love with Pap and he loved her and this, that, another. And I just feel like with me, what people got to still understand, Papoose is still a married man. He's a married man. Remy Ma is married. I'm not saying nothing that Remy is doing is okay. I'm not rocking with that. Remy is dead wrong. But at the same time, we gotta stop acting like Papoose is just this stand-up 100% best guy ever. I don't care what nobody say. Remy Ma was in jail for what, 7, 8 years? Ain't no man, when I say no man, ain't no man finna go 8 years while a woman in jail and not have sexual relationships with no other female. You can be not in the public eye or whatever the case may be. Papoose was doing his thing during the time that Remy was locked up. People gonna say that, oh, he was faithful, he ain't do this. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I'm gonna say it. It probably didn't get put out. Maybe he had the hoes on the wrap and all of that. Just like now, we wouldn't have known about Clarissa if Remy wouldn't have put it. So obviously, Papoose know how to keep his females quiet. He know how to keep them quiet where they don't go out here and run their mouth. So we may never know how many females Papoose really cheated on her with. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to just act like, oh, he was just this perfect dude to her. We seen him. We seen him do right. We seen him be the best person. We seen him support her. We've seen it. We've seen her support him. But and again, it's the same situation with Christian. We don't know what was real. Okay, can y'all still hear me? Okay, thank you, Miss Glendine, because I got a phone call, so I didn't know. Y'all bashing him like he was the worst man alive. I didn't say Papoose was the worst man alive. I won't say that. I'm just saying that I'm not gonna sit here and act like Papoose was done so wrong. We don't know. We don't know what caused Remy to step out and go get with Easy on the block. We don't know what went on behind closed doors, but everybody now can come out and they want to bash Remy and say, oh, she cheated. Oh, she did this and she did him wrong. I can't just jump on that bandwagon and say that Remy did him wrong. We don't know what led up to this. We don't know what happened. We don't know who did what. All we know is that it came out that Remy was with Easy to block. Papoose don't knock Easy out. Then the next thing you know, we see Remy on the internet blasting Papoose because he don't fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa. So we don't have all of what happened in between. We don't know. We don't know what all happened, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I don't feel like Papoose was just a stand-up guy and he never dipped and dabbed with no other woman. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Just like Remy came out and said in her messages and told her, Carissa, you're not the only one. Like they both out here doing what they do. They both still married. They both going and doing what they do with whoever they want to do it. And if that's what they are cool with and they okay with it, cool. If that's what they want to do when they marriage and that's how they getting down, cool. But at the end of it, you can't just put it on one person. We don't know what Pap done. We don't know what we know. Well, shit, we know Remy was with Easy, but what led up to it? One thing about a female, we ain't just out here going from being with a man, someone that we love that's been out here publicly with. We ain't just going from that to being with somebody else overnight. Well, let me just speak for me. Let me just speak for me. That's not how I get down. I'm not finna be in love with this man that I've been with for over 20 years, and then I get up tomorrow and decide that I want to go out here and be with somebody else. No, it don't happen like that. It's something that's leading up to it. Why get married if you're not going to be faithful? That's the question that you have to ask both of them. That's what you have to ask both of them. Women quit to blame a man without knowing all the details. I agree with you, Keith. I definitely agree with you. Hey, Brandon and Kyla and Benath, Grand Rising to you. John said, ain't nobody trying to be with you. John, I got somebody that been with me for over 20 years, baby. Over 20 years, happily together, love. Happily. So I don't need nobody else to try to be with me. I have my person. I am happy with my person. I am happy with my person, John. Maybe you can go and find you somebody that want to be with you too, baby. He ain't trapped, baby. Never been trapped. One thing about me, I ain't got to trap no nigga. This door been open for him to leave whenever he want to leave. Believe that. Do what you want to do, but don't have kids you can't raise. That's all. I agree with you on that, Damon. I agree with you on that. Don't make kids if you can't raise them. Hey, I'm with you when you're right, bud. Please, cause it's all type of females out here that's worse than men. And Bert, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Some female are worse than men, and some men are just on a whole nother level. I'm not that type of person. I don't want all of these men's and stuff all up inside of me. You feel what I'm saying? That's just not what I do. That's not what I do. Hey Miss Heidi, how are you? Papoose had other ladies while Remy Ma was in prison. He is a Mando doubt. But he held things down while she was locked up. And that's the point. I agree with you on that, Miss Heidi. He definitely had other women's, but he held her down. And I respect that. You feel me? Say I respect him for holding her down, but I'm not going to. It's to the point where be real about it. Don't try to just make it seem like, oh, you didn't do anything, or you was the perfect husband or the perfect boyfriend, and she just decided to go and be with somebody else. That just wasn't what it was. That just what it was. I'm on Pap's side. LOL. I like Remy though. Now, Mark, now here you go to my when you on Pap's side. Like I'm not on either one of their side to be real. Cause I feel like at the end of the day, what's gonna happen is this is not going to affect Remy, is not going to affect Pep, it's going to affect this baby. You get what I'm saying? Because all of this comes down to this baby. It's a whole child in the mix of all of this. Where is the proof of having other women while she was locked up? We have the evidence to support your claim. What? But then Keith, maybe you wasn't listening to what I just said. I just said that we don't have the women that he slept with. But my opinion is that Pap has had other women. No man. And if you sit here in my chat right now, Keith, and say, your woman locked up for 8 years, you ain't gonna go get no ass from somewhere else during them 8 years, I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I call BS. I call BS. Just like I wouldn't expect for no man to be not have no sex and no relations for 8 years if I'm locked up. I know a nigga ain't finna expect that same. Hey, Marissa. Have you ever met a quiet black woman? Child, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm with Pap on holding her down, but I don't believe he wasn't all that faithful for 8 years. That's what I said to me, Miss Yvonne. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be real with it, and I'm not gonna sit here and be blinded. Oh, he held her down. Yes, Pap was there. He held her down. He made sure the kid was straight, her son was straight while she was locked up. He came and visited her. He did everything that he was supposed to do as her man. You feel what I'm saying? But he still did not go 8 years without getting his Peter wet by another female. You're not gonna tell me no other ways. No other ways. If I'm with someone and they get locked up, for me the relationship is over. You did what you did. I gotta move on. Keith said he ain't even finna he ain't even gonna hold a woman down if she got locked up for 8 years. He ain't even gonna hold her down. He gonna move on. So come on now. Come on now. No, Keith, you just made my point. That's what I'm saying. Men ain't finna just stick with no one woman. She gone for 8 years. One thing I would say about a man, and I'm gonna say about a woman too. We want relations. We want it. We need it. During the peak of our life, baby, let me tell you something. The peak. I'd be damned if I went like a jackrabbit every chance I get. Every chance I get, I looked at this man and was on top of him. You feel what I'm saying? So I know, people dogging out Remy, but failed to realize that it was something missing in the relationship. He left the door cracked and someone got in. That's true too. And I said that too, Maritza. It was definitely something leading up to it. It was definitely something leading up to it. It was something leading up to it. If he was out there, he should have cut the relationship loose and went on by his way. But see, he didn't. That's something that, and I guess that people don't get it. And this is what I see. To me, when Remy got locked up, Remy was at one of the tops, or probably at the peak of her career. Remy was the breadwinner. We don't hear. I don't want to downplay Pap because I know Pap is a successful black man. You get what I'm saying? We all know that Pap is successful, but Remy accolades speaks over what Pap has. You get, if that makes sense to y'all. Remy has more than what Pap have. I don't feel like Pap was carrying the relationship. I feel like Remy was the one carrying it. Hey Gigi, I just feel like Remy was the one carrying it. Period. Where are you at? I'm at home. The hell y'all talking about? If y'all just coming in, y'all gonna punch that double tap that screen, hit that like button for me. If y'all ain't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Child, we come back all the time and have little conversations like this all the time. All the time. Zach, I don't gave you one too many times in my chat, baby. And now you're blocked and up out of here, love. You're gone. Keith said the relationship to me been over the moment she got kicked out. That could have been true too, yeah. And now Clarissa, and see, this what I wanted to say too. People, and then are people not looking at Clarissa too? Just last year, Clarissa and Tony, her fiance, who she was engaged to at the beginning of the year, they had just brought a house where she was coming into real estate to sell property. So how do you go from February being engaged and happy and y'all just bought a house and you posting it till the end of the year? Now you with rent, you with some you fucking off Pap. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Like Carissa, what were you doing? Because clearly your dude didn't know nothing about it because he was shocked. Do y'all not see when Tony posted on the when all of this leaked that he said that he was gonna go get Remy? Like, come on. Clarissa is not clear in this. Clarissa is not clear. She cheated on her dude. She was engaged to Tony. She cheated on Tony. Like, come on. It's all of them. It's a whole web of BS. Everybody. Clarissa Shields. She is young, sis, 29. I know. I know. Hope for all 12. Only Jesus can bring salvation to the people. No, Eddie, you mind your business. And if you don't like what I'm talking about, get up off my page, baby. Right, she's a boxer, Miss Annie. But that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, Clarissa had a whole relationship. And Shonda, you know, she did come out and say that they're together. But I just don't see it. I don't get that vibe. I can say I'm with anybody. I can say I go with Jesus Christ right now. That doesn't mean anything. Pap ain't coming out here. Pap have not claimed this girl from at all. She is the only one doing the talking. She is the only one doing the talking. Pap ain't came out here confirmed not a thing. It's just her. I don't see that. Let me tell you something. If me and my man together and I'm coming out here claiming you to the public, nigga, you better come out here and do the same. You better come out here and you better scream to the top you love me. You better come out here and scream to the top that we together. I'm not going to be the only one out here saying that we together and I love you and you love me and you ain't open your mouth at all. You ain't open your mouth at all. The only thing I seen was you come to my shows or you come to my weigh-ins or you around me when the camera is around. We don't see no pictures of them outside of her events, her fights, or none of that. Let's just put it all out there. We don't see Pap going to dinner with her. We don't see her and Pap at the movies. We don't see her and Pap going to shows. We see Pap when she got weighed in. We see Pap when she got a fight. Like, come on, Pap there for the cameras, baby. Pap is there for the cameras and the limelight. I call it what I call it. I'm going to call it how I see it. He is there for the limelight, baby. That's it. That's all. Hey, Miss Christine. LaDonna says, thank you, baby. I see you getting them up out of here. So what? Why you care? They weren't married, no kids. I don't know who you talking about when married and no kids because Papoose is married to Remy Ma and they do have kids together. So I'm lost on that. If he, hey OMG, hey Miss Christine, how are you? We really don't know what's going on behind these closed doors when people get together. That's true, Keith. Clarissa is strong looking. She looks like she would F Pap up. But hold on, Marissa, Remy Ma strong looking too. One thing I will say, Pap have a fucking a person. Pap has a style. He has a certain type of person that he like. He like hard looking women. He like women that look like that they can shoot up the club and do all of this other stuff. He likes strong looking women. Cause baby, Remy was a strong looking woman until she started getting her makeup and putting on clothes and doing what she do. Hell, she's still strong in the face, even with all the makeup and stuff that they be doing to her. Remy is a strong looking woman. I'm just gonna be real. Carissa is a strong looking woman. Hell, I'm a strong looking woman. Shit, I probably motherfucker tell me all the time I look like a hard ass man sometimes. I'm a strong faced ass woman too. And Pap got a type. He likes strong faced ass women. Um, when did Pap confirm that they was together? Shahiri, True Life, because I ain't seen that. Um, Keith says you don't have to be flooding your other person out for the world to see to be with someone. Now, I'm sorry if I'm just saying me personally, me. If I'm screaming to the top of the world that I'm with the person and I'm on the internet confessing my love for a person, baby, you got to do the same thing for me because I'm not going to be the only one confessing my love and you ain't confessing your love, making it seem like I'm a fool. Like, come on now. Come on then. Come on now, Key. Come on, Key. Now you come on now. You out here in the world and you confessing your love to a motherfucker. I'm talking about confessing your love. Yes, I love Pap. Pap did Pap, 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 Pap. But your significant other ain't even barking, ain't saying nothing. No, I'ma feel some kind of way. I'ma feel some kind of way. I need the same thing. I need the same thing. Let's be real. Um, hey Miss Rebecca, hey Nene. For all we know, it's all business for Pap. That's what I said too. This could be all business. It could be an all business deal. It could definitely be a business deal. Um, he took her to the Detroit game after her fight. That don't count. They was right there together. That's not doing too much. And even at the picture from the fight, they was just sitting there next to each other. She smiling, Pap looking like, I'm just here for the show. Once again. Once again. Once again. I spoke to Rebecca. Nene, it's business, yeah. How are we going to see it if the cameras aren't around? F he. One thing about a female, and go to Clarissa page, baby. Clarissa stay posting pictures. Clarissa stays on live. All of that good stuff. Like, come on. We not going to play these games. I'm a female. I know how we get down. I know how we get down, baby. We ain't keeping no nigga, no secret. My man, my man, my man. And baby, you gonna be plastered all over my social media. Everybody gonna know you my man. I'm gonna be on your page. I'm gonna be on his page. I'm gonna be on her page. And they gonna know you are my man. And it's not giving that. Yes, Mark, they only have a little girl together. Yep. No, 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 real. I'm not saying that he hasn't been around cameras. We all know that he's been around cameras. I'm talking about the only time you see him with Clarissa is when the cameras are around. That's what I'm saying. You only see him when she got a show, when she doing weigh-in or something big. You don't see nothing else. You don't see nothing else. Like when he was with Remy, they posted random pictures just around the town, just doing any little thing. It's not giving that. Mark say, yeah, they only got one. Remy ain't got time to fight. She pulling up. She pulling out. Exactly. And that's another thing that I didn't like about Clarissa. Like, I'm not taking away that she's a good boxer. She's a great fighter. I give that to her. But I feel like she has a girl right there from Detroit that wants to fight Clarissa. She wants to fight Clarissa, but Clarissa won't fight her because Clarissa say, "Oh, she's too small." But you want to call out Layla Ali, who hasn't boxed in a match in over 15 years, but you want to get in the ring with Layla? Why do you want to fight somebody that we all know that haven't been in the boxing ring and for years? That is not no competition. You were 29 years old. This lady is kicking 50. That's no competition. You want to beat up on an old ass lady. Just like with the one that she just had to fight with, Daniela. That lady has only had 5 boxing fights in her career. 5. And she 42 years old. Like, come on, man. I need to see Clarissa get in the ring with some true competition, some true people her age, not these older individuals. I need for her to box some people. I need for her to go over to another country or whatever she got to do to get some true competition, because the people that she's calling out, they are not true competition for her. They're not. Why you want to fight Layla? Layla ain't did a boxing thing in over 15 years. And then we not even going to talk about the record. Clarissa is undefeated, yes. 16, 17 matches, undefeated. She has 3 knockouts. She is not knocking motherfuckers out in the ring. She's not knocking them out. She's not. She going round for round. She getting her licks in. She doing what she need to do. But if she knocking a motherfucker out, she not doing it. She not doing that. She still got some work to do. Layla, on the other hand, Layla, what, 24-0, and she got 21 knockouts. That means she put 21 of them people on knocked them cold. Knocked them out. Like, come on, man. Come on, Clarissa. I don't agree with that. How do women supposed to look that fight for a living? It's women that look like women. Come on, man. All people, just because you box, don't have to look hard-faced. Look at the wrestlers. We have women out here wrestling that, come on, man. I don't even have to put that out there. We all know, just because you box don't mean that you got to look like a hard, strong-faced man. Stop playing. Just because these women out here wrestling and they don't look like hard, strong men, they look like women going into these wrestling rinks and wrestling on, like, come on. You don't have to look like a hard-faced man. Remy is hardcore, but a lady at the same time. I agree with you, Maritza. When he was responding to Remy, I don't know what you're talking about. Clarissa is not attractive. Remy looked better than her, in my opinion. And I agree. I'm not saying that Clarissa is like an ugly individual, but she don't look better than Remy to me. She definitely don't. LaDonna say, double tap the screen for me. Clarissa is not attractive. Yes, Heidi, I agree. Keith, I don't need I don't need the whole world to know I'm with someone to be with someone. But if you are confessing your love, if I'm out here confessing my love for you to the world, then I want the same. I'm just saying me. I'm not finna confess my love for you when you not confessing your love for me. I can't do it. He probably don't speak on what him and Clarissa got going on because Remy might get turned up. And he just wants to keep the drama down. Well, baby, let me tell you. Until the ink has been signed on them divorce papers, it ain't gonna be right. I'm sorry. And that's another thing, me personally. Me. I can't speak for no other woman. I don't give a fuck if a man come to me and say me and my wife ain't together. She cheating on me. We separated. Baby, have them divorce. I'm gonna be like, have them divorce papers been signed? Have them divorce papers been stamped by a judge? If they ain't been stamped by a judge, baby, I have no conversation with you. I cannot talk to a man that is still legally binded to another individual. Period. Um, I hate when black women always talk about another black woman. Why do these women care about her being attracted? Men love her. Because we all have an opinion, Sahara. Again, and I'm going to say, and there's no disrespect to you, but if my conversation that I'm having on my channel right now is not a conversation that you want to be a part of, you can go and find another channel to go and listen to. Maybe this conversation is not for you, but this is what I like to talk about right now. Mine is not on anything. 26 years. Remy doesn't look better than the other woman. Keith, I don't agree with you on that. I don't agree with you on that. I definitely believe Remy look better. I definitely believe Remy look better. I mean, we gonna have to disagree with that one, Keith. We gonna disagree with that one, sir. Dropping out the bushes, but Clarissa dressed up when she's not fighting, and she looked like a lady. Now, I do give it. I have seen her starting to put herself together more. I give that to her, Daisy Duke. I do give that to her. She have started putting herself together, but I still don't think that she looked better than Remy. I just don't see it. That's how it is when it comes to boxing. Any of the greats you fight, that is a competition. She did go to different countries. Layla was talking shit to her first. She went in with respect. Real to my Shonda, you on, and I know it's just conversation. I don't have a problem with Clarissa. I even was on her live the other day when she went live. Like, y'all know, if y'all know me, I be everywhere, baby. I am a troll. I would continue. I troll everybody. I troll the truth. I wasn't even trolling Clarissa though. I was just talking in her chat. I wasn't doing no trolling or nothing like that. I'm opinionated. I'm gonna say what I want to say. People gonna like it. Some people ain't gonna like it. That's just me. That's it. But it's all love with Clarissa. I ain't trying to do nothing to the girl. But baby, she gotta get right. Get a rid. Don't be with no men, baby. You gotta tell him. Don't come out him confessing your love for a married man, Clarissa. Come on, baby. If your mama them ain't teach you nothing else, she should have taught you that you don't come out here confessing your love for a married man. That man still belongs to somebody else in the court of in the eyes of the court. Just like Remy still belongs to somebody else. It go both ways for her and him, and in Easy and Clarissa. Y'all better get that shit together. I can't be with no man. I cannot be with a married man. That it goes against everything that I fucking agree with. That man belongs to that lady. That man belongs to that lady on paper. He's not yours. If Remy decide today that she want her husband back and she want to work on her marriage, what you think he gonna do? What you think he gonna do? He gonna go and work on his marriage with his wife. Because what did they take a vow? For sickness and health, to death do you part, the good, the bad, the ugly. It was a vow. They gonna work it out. They going through it right now. Heidi say she just dropped that last boxer to the floor and she got back up. No. I'm talking about knockout. She ain't knock her out. She didn't win the fight from a knockout. She won through the hits in the fight. She gave some good hits. She gave the best punches. She got the good shots in on Danielle. That's what that was. I am here say I love Remy, but she lost her husband. She just dropped the last boxer. Come on, sis, be honest. What you talking about? OMG, she just asked the question. Yes, Remy does look better. Remy definitely look better. Exactly. I'm team Remy all day. I don't give a fuck what they broke up or if she cheated on her husband. Men do it all the time. I think she was just tired of being with Pap. She wanted something new. And that could have been it too. Remy would never look better. That's your opinion, Keith. I don't agree with that. I take your opinion on that. I just don't agree. Daisy Duke said it's not about the looks, it's all about the kunat in Tree's voice. And that's true too. And you know what? And I'm gonna be real. The maybe Papoose just like, hey, this a little young, little tenderoni. Y'all know these men love these little young girls. She ain't really had no little, ain't been ran through. She ain't had no kids. She ain't did none of that. Pap like, okay, there's some little young little coot for right now. I'm gonna go and tap it out and see what it is. And that's probably what all it's about. Because we all are entitled to our opinion. Exactly, Heidi. It's all good conversation, Shonda. We are grown enough to agree to disagree. Exactly, real. Disgusting sleeping around. Yeah, I don't get down like that. Hey, y'all, thanks for coming in. Twila said good morning. I agree. Have you seen the movie on Netflix, 10 Toes Down? No, I haven't seen that, Twila. I probably try to check that out this weekend. I just took a screenshot of that too. 10 Toes Down. I'm gonna have to go look that up. Hey, Kevin Young. Nene say Pap want the ratchet cooch. LOL. Exactly, Heidi. That is adultery. That's just something that I don't get down with. I can't be with anyone that is legally binded to someone else. I can't do it. I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't want that to be me. I don't care how much you come to me and tell me, oh, we not together, we going through a divorce, or we separated. I need to see that on paper. I need to see the divorce papers. I need to see that y'all are not together. I'm not doing it. I just couldn't, that's something I couldn't do. But y'all, I definitely want to thank y'all for coming in here talking to me. I'm about to hop up off of here. If y'all did not hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. And if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so the next time I go live or post a video, everyone would know that I am live. And until next time, I will talk to everyone. Let me see. They say, but like Rim said, they had a black love image to uphold for the public, but Pap ain't all he's cracked up to be. He looks like the perfect man to all of us, but he got some flaws and she ain't fucking with. And I agree with you on that, Nene. That's what I said. It was a whole lot going on. It was a whole lot going on, and we don't know. Pap has not been a stand-up guy. Pap was probably cheating everything. I said that too, Nene. That's what I'm saying too. All right, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to lay here for an hour or two. It's time for me to log in for work, and I will talk to y'all later.